men getting pregnant. I've never heard about this argument. It must be some part of what you call the far left that is so minuscule that I, who am...
No, Jane.
What?
It's not minuscule, and I'm sorry, you can't throw this back on us. I assume it's because you are locked into media that just never wants anyone in their audience to know anything sketchy about.
Jane Fonda admitted that she had never heard about men getting pregnant and claimed that such arguments must come from a tiny faction of the far left so small that she had never encountered it. However, Bill Maher quickly responded, saying, "No, Jane, it's not minuscule, and you can't just throw this back on us." On the latest episode of Club Random, Maher completely dismantled Fonda's woke talking points, making for pure entertainment. Fonda walked in expecting another echo chamber podcast where every word she said would be praised, but instead, she found herself face-to-face with Maher, the anti-woke sniper himself, locked, loaded, and ready to challenge her narrative.
Sorry. Yeah, that is...
No, you know this about California.
No, I don't.
Well,
I'm sorry, I don't.
You've never heard that California is overtaxed and overregulated? That we are a one-party state where there's sort of no checks on that sort of extreme leftism. And that, what do you think?
I don't for a minute consider California a state that is extreme leftist. Not at all, not any way.
Well, that shows where your politics.
There's a lot to unpack here. Jane Fonda lives so deep inside the Hollywood bubble that she's practically forgotten what the real world even looks like. Surrounded by flashing cameras, studio applause, and self-congratulatory activists for so long, she's begun to mistake the movie set for reality itself. In her world, slogans replace logic and moral grandstanding passes for wisdom. But Maher isn't having any of it. He's ready to take a sharp pin of truth and pop that overinflated Hollywood illusion, bringing Fonda crashing back down to planet Earth, where real people live, work, and actually face consequences. Grab your popcorn, this one's going to sting.
Earthers, they became the Tea Party. There's about a third of the country that's very hard right. Of course they love Trump. When he left office, he had an approval rating of 34%. So he really only had those people. Why is he now tied? Because the other part of the coalition are people who, they don't really like him that much. They just think the far left has gone so nutty on so many issues.
That's what they're being told.
That's what they...
By people like you.
Because it's true. You think the far left does nothing crazy?
You can practically feel the tension crackling in the room as the two get ready to go head-to-head. It's that electric silence just before the verbal punches start flying. But here's the real irony. In one breath, Jane Fonda accuses Maher of claiming that the far left is going crazy, and in the very next, she admits they actually are. Classic. The double standard has practically become a trademark move of the far left: deny, deflect, then accidentally prove your opponent right. It's like watching a live demonstration of political hypocrisy at its finest. Maher knows it. The audience knows it. And Fonda is about to find out the hard way. Anyway, let's keep going.